BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video, so take a moment to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your push notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any of the lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off. Today, we will be getting into picks for the NFL Sunday slate of games, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the passing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jalen Hurts for more than 222.5 passing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this is a line Jalen Hurts actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line Hurts exceeded in 5 of his last 8 games this season. Now, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles will be facing off against a Dallas Cowboys defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to the passing yards allowed to their opponents. They've been pretty much below average, giving up plenty of passing yards to their opponents. And coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Hurts to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a closer look here at the Eagles offense, we see that the Eagles do have a pretty balanced offense, rushing and passing the ball pretty equally around 50-50 as far as their mix of plays. So coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Hurts to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Additionally, over his last 10 games, Hurts has had a completion percentage near the 70% on about 27 pass attempts per game. On his career, Jalen Hurts has been a pretty solid passer, passing for just under 200 passing yards per game this season. While it's not the best of his career as far as passing yards average, he still is passing the football pretty well, getting an average of over 220 passing yards per game. So again, coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Hurts to have plenty of opportunity to continue his solid passing he's had this season and reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jalen Hurts for more than 222.5 passing yards. For our next pick, we'll be under the rushing yards tab this time, and this time we'll be selecting Joe Mixon for more than 76.5 rushing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Joe Mixon has actually exceeded in 6 out of his last 10 games, including 4 straight games, going over the 100-yard mark. Additionally, this line Mixon exceeded in 5 of his last 6 games this season. Now, Joe Mixon and the Houston Texans will be facing off against the Detroit Lions defense that this season has been pretty good overall, ranking top 10 in rushing yards allowed to their opponents, not giving up very many rushing yards for the game. And when it comes to defending against running backs specifically, they still are ranked very high, giving up sub 80 rushing yards per game to opponent running backs. However, with the hot streak of great running games for Joe Mixon, we still believe that this will be plenty of opportunity for Mixon to go over his line. In fact, this is the line Mixon has actually exceeded in 5 of his last 6 games versus a top 10 rush defense. Now, taking a quick look here at the Houston Texans offense, we see that they do pass the ball significantly more than they rushing the ball in about 45% of their plays over their last 10 games. However, Mixon has had an incredible share in their rush offense, getting a high rush share in the high 60s, close to the 70s in some games. So he is getting a plenty of the Texans rushing plays. So coming into this game, we do expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. On his career, Mixon has been a very solid rusher, averaging close to 70 rushing yards per game. And this season, he's really taken his rushing to a whole nother level with the Texans. This season so far, averaging over 100 rushing yards per game. And again, while the Lions' rush defense has been pretty solid this season, we still do expect Joe Mixon to have plenty of opportunity within the Texans' offense to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Joe Mixon for more than 76.5 rushing yards. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog, we want to make sure that you lock in this CJ Stroud play for over 0.5 total yards. It's a discounted player prop they've got up for CJ, and make sure you guys go lock this in. And if you're not already on Underdog, click our link in the description below and sign up using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And recently, Underdog has been going pretty much insane with all the free player props, discounted picks and gifts in their lobby that they are dropping on a day-to-day basis. So make sure you guys are not leaving any money on the table. Again, sign up using code BETBLITZ and you'll also receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level, and that's Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer tool. This thing is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FANDUEL, DraftKings, BETMGM. So you'll actually be able to see which sports book you can get the most bang for your buck on any given player prop. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks that are likely to hit. And one of the things you have got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. This thing is totally changing it for sports bettors, and you don't have to think about it anymore. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and sign up using code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third pick, we'll be under the pass yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jared Goff for less than 233.5 passing yards. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, this pick may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Jared Goff has actually failed to exceed this line in just 4 of his last 10 games. However, this is a line that he's gone well under in his previous 2 games versus the Packers and the Titans, as well as a line that this season he's fallen below in 4 of his 8 games he's played. Additionally, Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions will be facing off against the Houston Texans defense that this season has been very good, ranked top 3 in the NFL for fewest passing yards allowed to their opponents, not giving up very many passing yards for the game. So coming into this game, we don't expect Jared Goff to have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. Now, taking a quick look here at their offense, we see that the Lions have a pretty balanced offense as well, not passing or rushing the ball too often more than the other. They do have a slightly pass-heavy offense at over 50% for over their last 10 games, and Goff is going over 70% for his completions over his last 10 games. However, against this Texans secondary, we don't expect Jared Goff to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Jared Goff has been pretty good at racking up passing yards, averaging near 260 passing yards per game. However, this season he has taken a slight decline in his passing yards, dropping to the 230s over his first few games of this season. And again, after falling below this line in his previous 2 weeks versus a strong Texans secondary, we aren't expecting him to go over this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jared Goff for less than 233.5 passing yards. All right, those are our picks for today, and let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. And right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive 20% off your access. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.